everybody? How's everybody doing? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It is me, Remo, from the Backstage. We are live on Backstage right now, and we are officially in the middle of competition season for large groups. That's right. We have large groups this week that are competing. And today we are interviewing no other than the Unity Queens. That's right. That's right, people. So we are right now live on Backstage, which is World of Steps back end, where we have interviews with our different competitors around the world. This week we have the large groups, as any team that's 12 and up that are competing in either tap, hip hop, step, and stroll. So we are excited. Bring it in. If you have any questions, if anybody's representing, if you're representing any part of your country in the world, just mark it in there, hashtag it. Let's talk about it. World of Step is really excited about it because we're airing everyone from around the world and really showing the amount of talent that's out there. So we're really, really excited. All gearing up. If you have not checked out our storyline, go to our storyline. We're gearing up for convention. That is right. We have spent 2 years planning for the first ever dance convention focused on step. That's right. We're going to have tap. We're going to have hip hop. We're going to have strolling, light feet, contemporary fusion. But guess what? The entire space is called World of Space. So it's our world of space of step. And we're excited about that. It's presented by celebrity choreographer Chuck Maldonado. See, I'm tripping up because I'm that excited. Celebrity choreographer Chuck Maldonado is presenting convention. That's right. We kick off next week with live IGs. We have live IG interviews from industry makers. They're going to be talking about what they've accomplished. We're going to have 20 on-demand workshops. That's right. 20 on-demand workshops from hip hop, light beat, contemporary fusion. And then on top of that, we're going to announce the culmination of the winners of the international championship. So, well, you are good. I'm doing good. Okay, that was my daughter. You want to say hi? Okay, she just told me I'm doing good. Thank God I'm doing good. So I'm just Unity Queens. If you're out there right now, this is your time. Please request us live. Come into our storyline. But like we mentioned, convention is only $14.99 for all access pass. We're excited about it. And if you are performing, you will be with us for free. We got Queens. Let's go. We're excited. Keep it going. So we want to thank you guys so much for following us.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, you looking all cute for me, girl.
You know, I was tired of looking this quarantine banished look, so I had to go and do something about it. I couldn't.
You don't look quarantine. You look quarantine fresh right now.
I try.
Okay, you look beautiful. Well, you look beautiful all the time, but my God, girl, you don't look like nothing's has been holding you back right now. How you been?
I've been, making it happen, staying connected, doing my best, teaching my students. Just taking it day by day. How have you been?
We're excited. We're gearing up to convention. We're so excited.
I can tell. It's dope. This is a dope experience.
I'm excited. So, I want to thank everybody right now. If you're not watching, if you just got to us right now, let me put it in right now before I get screened at by our production team. So we are live right now on Backstage with no other than Unity Queens, but I have to tag this right now. Allie, why don't you let everybody know a little bit about who you are and about your team?
Okay. Who I am. I am Coach Allie Olivier. I have been the coach of the Unity Queen Steppers for 4 years. The team was started in November of 2016 and has since then just progressed and grown. We went from doing just one competition our very first year to never having a Saturday to rest. It seems like we've been able to network with a lot of amazing teams and grow. We went from being a small group of 5 to then a group of 11, and now there's 25 people on our team. We have 12 engineers who are also the founding members of our team. We're super excited for them.
And where are you representing? Well, where are you? If anybody's representing Unity Queens, I want those hearts to go. Let me see those hearts. Let me see those hearts. Show some love.
at
When you
the
representing?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
The best
If
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's in the house, I want to see Hearts, Brooklyn.
Look at these
So
girls.
I'm energetic right now. I'm ready for this.
Hey,
Annie,
Queens.
we have a lot of people here watching you today. So look, oh, how many qualified? How are you, sweetheart? Brooklyn. Alicia's in there, Brooklyn. Look at that.
All
So
my girls. Hello.
that's right. So now your team, you started 4 years ago. You're doing all these competitions and everything. You're mad excited. I mean, how do you guys put your routine? How do you put your routine together? I know it's a step routine, but one thing that if people haven't seen your video is it's so precise, and you can tell there's a lot of work that goes into it. So can you let people know why they should vote specifically? Like when they look at your routine, what makes it so unique?
Because we don't approach it as a step routine. So I first kind of sit down and I think about the different steps that the girls have learned. You know, practice is so important. The first few months, we don't think about step shows, step competitions. We think about, are your arms straight? Do you have blades? Tuck those thumbs in. Pick up your feet. Point your toes. So the focus really is the foundation. And then when I think about creating a competition routine, it's more of a theatrical situation. I think of like all these amazing coaches that I met, like Coach Khalid from Step Is in Command or Coach Tamika from Highly Qualified. I think on here as well. Like we look and approach a show like it should be a show. I want you to come in and feel like you understand the character, that from the moment the girls step on stage, you could say, oh, we're in a museum, or oh, they're taking over an episode of All That. And then you're even more so blown away by the fact that the steps are clean. The steps have power. When the girls speak on stage, you feel it in your gut, no matter what the line is, their chant. So we really approach it from like a holistic artist kind of level. And I think that comes from my background in doing theater while I was in high school. And then while I was on my college, one of my really great friends, former vice president, she was a theater major. So we kind of just put our heads together to make it a theatrical 8 to 12 minute performance that is led by the vehicle of steps.
Well, I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because I think what people tend to fail to realize that when it comes to stepping, one of the hardest ability for us to do when we put a routine together is that we have to create sound, and we have to tell a storyline while creating sound and stay within a character. So when it comes to dance performance, no offense to any hip hop or dance teams out there, but when people hear Nicki Minaj song that they already know, they're like, oh, they're going crazy because they recognize the lyrics and relate to it. But when you are the lyrics and they haven't heard you perform, and you always have those first 5 seconds, and that's what I want to commend you on, that the first 10 seconds you hit on the stage, it's like a relationship, a step show, right? They only remember the beginning and the end. They never remember what happens in the beginning. And those first 10 seconds that you come into the routine, and there's two routines you have.
Yeah.
When you come in, it's so powerful. It is extremely powerful. And that was, to me, I automatically understood that you were a performer. Because if you get them in the first 10 seconds, that means they ain't going to go up there to go get a popcorn. They're going to stay because now they invested into this performance, you know?
Exactly.
What made you decide to say, hey, I'm not going to put in one piece. I'm going to put in both pieces to compete head to head on the same week?
Well, I brought that up to my team first. We all had a lot of feelings. I have 25 members. One show you see, I think it's like 9 girls. And the other show you see the entire team. And we've watched both. We've had our thoughts about both. We've seen where we were going to take both shows and improve upon. But after speaking with a couple of friends, I decided to go with both, just because I wanted to celebrate the entire team.
Yeah.
Since the season has been cut short, all of my girls have not been able to share a stage together fully again. We were getting ready. So I felt like I would be cheating them and their hard work, because they had to learn 2 shows at once. Hey, Coach JJ, this is UQ Takes Over All of That and the Queen Celebration. So the girls always kind of lead with kind of like a social justice, a very feminist, strong, powerful message, and you'll get that in the Queen Celebration. And they broke out of their shell a little bit with UQ Takes Over All That, which required them to be more performers. It's making them act more as like the actors, and the step. We know y'all can step, but can you, like you said, grab the
Perform.
attention and really
Yeah.
perform, make the stage your own? And what you'll see in that video is the girls really stepping out of their comfort zone, out of their shells, more so in the way that they perform, because they have always been powerful steppers, and you get that celebration. With UQ takes over all that. What you're seeing are my girls saying, you know what? I'm going to try, and I'm going to try my best on a stage that I don't know. Like, we didn't really tech. We don't know if our space is going to be all together. If we mess up, it's do or die. We just leave it out on the stage. So with that in mind, I said, why not just go and put up both of them? It doesn't make a difference.
Well, I have to tell you right now, you are definitely getting a lot of love right now from the judges and the voting. So they are loving this right now. You guys are definitely doing a great job.
Thank you.
And how do you feel? Like, one of the things that we're so excited about it here at World of Step is we really wanted to bring the world together. And because around the world, we realize what stepping here is in the United States or in New York and the boroughs is so much bigger in the world. Like, you know, there's body percussion, there's Taino in their cultures. Like, when you speak to them about stepping, they're like, they get offended. They're like, it's my culture. It's not stepping. This is what it's called. And you're like, oh my God, we're doing the same thing. So how do your girls feel? Everyone in your team feel like you're competing against team in Thailand, Peru. Sorry, Peru, if you're there, Peru. West Africa, United Kingdom, and India. How do you feel about that?
It feels amazing. I mean, we've spoken about doing shows where we've tried to like incorporate gumbo, and we're gonna have like an actual choreographer or instructor come in and show the girls how to do gumbo and fold that into the routine. We don't look at step as just like, oh, you know, step. Look at the history of it. The girls have come to me with a whole lot of videos like, hey, coach, this is what they're doing in Africa, or this is what I found when I was traveling with family. And from what I've seen in my own travels, I think for the girls, this is just another testament to how they can really take what they love and go far.
Yeah.
Of like the 12 young ladies that I mentioned that are graduating. A lot of them may not step their freshman year of college, or they very may well join and create teams on those campuses. But they are aware, though, that whether they do or do not step, there will be a place for them if they decide to do that and do it. And if they want to, I see Anaya in the comments. If Anaya, who wants to like open a bunch of different businesses, if she decides I'm also going to open up a studio, and my co-coach is going to be Sarah, they know that they can do that and implement so many pieces of their culture. Because it doesn't have to just be step. Step is an element to which they can use to propel themselves forward. Because it's not just about the movements and the sounds you're making with your body, but the message and the story that you communicate with your audience. So
I definitely commend what you said. I definitely commend, because what we are realizing in this competition, everyone who's been competing around the world, and even in United States, where we have the majority of the teams, they're so excited. Everyone's been watching each other's video, and they're like, yo, I didn't think I could do this. Well, I can try this. And that's the only way that we can truly value the growth of step if we want it to become mainstream. We cannot say this is it when there's so much affected by this, you know? And just to remind you guys, if you guys are going to vote, you can go to www.worldofstep.com and scroll down and click on I've had a long day. Unity Queens.
You love Royal Vision too.
Oh my God, no, to Unity, click on Unity Queens. They have two performances. Go to worldofstep.com. You will see their names really big. Unity Queens. You can click up to 5 times a day. Support them. They need your support. Everybody, the polls do not close till 12 a.m. on Friday. I do apologize. We've been editing a lot of videos, so I had a long day. But we know about your routine. Coach, where do you find your passion?
My passion to coach, to step.
Where do you find your passion to coach?
Okay, so When I left college, I had a job as a performance director at an old theater organization that I was a part of in high school. And while I was the program director, I was leading a small group of girls through creating their own album, a process that I had gone through while I was in high school. I had 2 cohorts of students, and then I fell off. I tried to join the step team. Shout out to Jeff, so that he was also soloist here. I tried to join Jeff's team, but that didn't really work out. I fell in love. I wanted to be back on stage. I really, really wanted to step again, but it just didn't seem like it was working out. And somehow the opportunity to coach at Unity happened. And I didn't really know if I was going to be good at it. I didn't know if I trusted myself 100%, but I think in working with the young women that I worked with that very first year, something kind of woke up and I was like, oh, I can be anything that I want. I kind of forgot how to do that. I forgot what it means to feel like you can be who you are and not just be like funneled into a corner. I spent a lot of time as a recent college grad, as I feel like most of us do, feeling like we had to just do one thing. So my passion for coaching really comes from wanting to show my girls that they can be everything. So if that means you are the doctor, nail tech, or if you're running 17 different restaurants, or you're writing a book, you're creating a fashion business, but then you also want to pursue something else, you can pursue something else. You don't have to close your doors. So my passion really comes from watching the girls kind of like go through their own monumental shifts, being high school freshmen where they know it all to being high school seniors that realize they don't know anything and they're about to go into this crazy world and try to figure it out. They really do kind of drive me, but then there's that passion of wanting to show y'all gotta take this and make it and run with it. Y'all gotta now flip the script. I've done I've led y'all to the water as much as I could because I know that it's my turn to do that. So now I'm passing the baton.
Well, I have to commend you, Coach, because as a coach, you have 2 performances and you have these young queens competing with teams from 4 different continents. We had the first week, we have 14,000 votes that we crashed our site 3 times.
Oh, wow.
This last week, we had 10,000 votes. And so far, we haven't made the announcement. Today, we've had 3,000 votes in a matter of a day. So this week's competition has been getting really, really tight. And we had votes from China, from Israel, from Belgium. Everyone's been seeing your routines and watching it. And the girls are truly international competitors in this competition.
Hey, let's go.
And I'm so happy for you. And I'm really excited about you taking them on this journey because it is a journey. And I think that their routine is such a strong routine. And I love personally, my favorite one was what you did in the New York Regional. And there's that one photo where she's leaning back. Yep. And it's just that picture just to me scream women empowerment. And I know it's leaning back, but it's like, it just feels like I'm a mother. And it's like, no matter what you throw at me, it doesn't matter how far I'm going to bounce right back up in your face. So to me as a mom, I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, this is like a slogan, a meme right here. I don't know whatever stepper that was on that picture, but as a mom, you inspired me. So I'm really excited about the work that you're doing. And, you know, convention's coming up, right? And if you get past, so far we have 20 competitors. We had so far over 60 competitors, over 80 competitors applied. 60 were chosen for virtual for the competition this year. And now we have 20 moving on to the final battle, which is next week during convention. If your team is chosen, you will be going head to head against all those teams. I have 2 questions for you. One, if both of your routines are chosen, will you put them both in? And 2, how confident do you feel of taking it first place? And now if you win, just so that you understand, if you win, your team in the top 3 positions, first, second overall grand champion, your team will be on all marketing materials for our regional competitions in Peru, in Thailand, and in West Africa. So your faces are going to be all over there. So my two questions, are you bringing in two routines, and do you think you can kill the competition?
Huh.
That's a
You know,
tough question.
that's a really good question. You know, honestly, I went in with two routines. So I'm going to continue to lead with two routines.
That's right!
The only right thing is
Period.
the only thing that
Period.
matters is like that's it. We went in with two, we're gonna go in with two.
That's right, coach. Now, how do you feel? How do you feel about the competition going in now, going into this competition?
Um, I feel good. I think for any coach, there's always a level of anxiety. As a performer first, I always think like, oh, will they get the point? Will they get the message? Like when you listen to the feedback from the judges, you're like, oh, okay, they caught on to that. They caught on to that. All right, that came through. And then you listen and you're like, oh, wait, that didn't land. And then you go back and you fix and you edit. Um, but not being able to like fix and edit and take it
Yeah.
for it to be that rough draft where you told the girls, all right, we're going to take the feedback and apply it. We'll make this sharper. We'll take this out. We'll fix this formation. There's always a level of performer anxiety, but I think my confidence is really drawn from the girls. They're just like, yo, throwing both videos. It's lit. We're fine. They have two different flavors of which you want. For today, if you want that strong social message, you got it. If you want it, you got it. And I'm like, you're right. So I feel amazing because I'm able to show the world the versatility of my team.
How did they feel when we have the regionals, right? You've been to both our regionals, and one of the things that World of Step does differently is that we wanted to give the real-time feedback. We wanted the coaches to be able to hear it, and then hear it at the time. So when they look at the scores, it's justifiable. That's always been the biggest argument. Yeah. But we also wanted the coaches to sit back and look at the kids and be like, I told you. They're not told you. Right. Listen. I'm not saying anything. What I wanted to be there. How was it when you played the feedback to them and you heard it?
I play it for the captains specifically because I want them to now go in so I don't have to say anything. I let them listen to it and they're just like, yeah. I'm watching the video right now and they're right. Yeah. Ooh. So, and then they send me notes on top of the notes that we already have from the judges now fix and whatever. So I'm just like, this is a gift of the curse. But I think we enjoy it because like any coach, you gotta score when there aren't any comments just like, oh, I wish I knew a little bit more. At least now I have that real time, like I know that they were feeling the show, right?
Yeah.
And there's little things, there's always something to fix. So we'll go in and we'll tighten, tweak it up and fix it for where we can. And we did. That was kind of the motion behind it.
Well, I gotta tell you, when the judges got the feedback, we had so many emails from coaches like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy! I didn't even have to yell. I was just staring at my kids." I even got a photo with one of the coaches staring at a kid like that because they got tired. But I'm so glad that it was helpful. And one of the things that you should be 100% confident, like in our regionals, every week we have new judges. And the way that we secure that the judges and are watching, we pick older people. I'm not saying older. There's nothing wrong with being older. But more people in the professional field to compete, to watch the competition and that's so far removed from this so that they're not biased. So every week we change the judges on purpose to make sure. So whoever moves on to finals next week, new fresh judges. The only thing that we're not doing is the voice recordings because since they're volunteering their time, they'll kill us if we're like, oh yeah, record. They're like, so we're not pressure too much. But your routine was one I know it's been one of the most popular routines out there. So people are voting for you guys. So you should be 100% excited about that.
Absolutely, we appreciate the support.
And then with the season coming to a short. Well, one of the things that we really wanted to do with COVID-19, it flipped our entire concept of convention really fast. So we tried to maneuver as fast as possible to make sure that the show still continued and that we were able to get everybody together. There's always a difference between a virtual competition and an in-person competition.
Right.
What are the pros of it being in-person and it being virtual?
To start with virtual, the pros of it being virtual is that I'm not up at like 5:30 trying to get my life together then get over to meet the girls, have to wait airing y'all out the 30, 45 minutes that is going to take them to actually show up on time so that we can head over to the competition. So it being virtual, like not having to leave my house and do too much, love that. But that's probably the only thing that I love. The thing, that in-person energy, that you can't replace the feel of the stage, even if you're only on stage for 8 to 10 minutes. It feels so fast. The girls are always like, I feel like we stepped so fast, and then they look at the video and we went over by like 30 to 45 seconds.
Yeah.
You can't, like,
the adrenaline.
Right. You can't virtually replicate
the
adrenaline feel on stage. You can't virtually replicate that camaraderie you feel when the girls and I come together in our circle and we pray and we give each other great vibrations, and we just remember that win, lose, or draw, what we do on that stage is what's most important. So if you place, you don't place, it's about the feeling that you leave the audience with. If somebody ready to come to you and be like, yo, you killed it. When y'all did that one move, I was on the floor. That's what matters most. Sorry, y'all.
Well, no, it's okay. Well, we want you to know that the award show, so when this is over, we have an award show.
Okay.
And the award show is for large groups, whether you place on Sunday, if your team places any of the routines, on Sunday, we will make the announcement of who actually places. And whether or not you place, we have an award show. And if anyone out there from Unity Queens that want to know how the award show, go to our IG story and look at our award show. We had over 150 people live in our award show. And if you win an award, we're going to tell you to get on. It's hosted by Head and Neck, and you accept your award. It's just like this, and you go on to the next award. So it is exciting. You're going to be able to do that. And we are working on the live finale show. Just so that you know, right now, we have United Kingdom on, which they said, hi, Amy. Peru just got on a couple of minutes ago, Eric from Peru. And we have Senegal right now from West Africa.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Guys, we're here right now with Unity Queens right now. Unity Queens, they're on right now competing. They have 2 routines, Unity Queens. Go to worldofstep.com and vote for them. 2 routines. They are competing. They are competing in the large group. Don't forget to vote and support. If you are representing the United States or anywhere around the world and you love them, every vote counts. You can vote 5 times a day for them. Right, Coach?
Yep.
Now, Coach, we're not done yet. Next week, we have convention. We are doing a full week of convention with live IGs. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have workshops from Dance 411, the industry hit makers, that does a lot of, they're going to be talking about the industry. It's completely free for the kids. We have the history of the making of World of Step. We have a Step Master Jay, Vernon. We have so many people who have been industry makers. We have free dance workshops from tap to hip hop, light beat, contemporary fusion, all part of the World of Step. How excited the kids are? They're going to be participating?
Yeah. It's basically, might as well, like, what are we doing?
Exactly.
TikToks and just represent.
Exactly. And Coach, one last thing. We have tomorrow, if any of you steppers are right now watching, tomorrow we have the Battle Royal. We have our award show at 1 o'clock, the Battle Royal. If you decide to want to do a solo, this is your last chance. Or if you, let's say you a team and you want to compete, but you don't have your team present, you can do a 30-second set piece, tap piece, hip hop or stroll live on IG. We have 10 people competing live on IG. We're going to put you in live. You'll do your little piece. And if the audience like it and the judges like it, you'll be added on to final week next week. Now, if you have a team and it's only you, you can do well. And if you do really well, you can put in a team piece into the competition. So if anybody's interested,
I see some
let us know. What happened?
I see some eyes. The right ones are on the live right now. So
all right, you see, you want to do your solo. You want to do your solo. All you need to do is 30 seconds. DM us and tell us why you want to do it. We'll give you a time slot and you can go live. The best thing about it doesn't matter if you fail or win. The part that you're participating into an international competition, you're going to meet people. That's on your resume. You can never take that away because we ain't going nowhere. So, Coach, give us a last-minute spiel why people should vote for you. Let's go for your team. 2 pieces.
The reason why folks should vote for the Uni Queen Steppers is that the Uni Queen Steppers are passion, power, persistence, resilience, and sisterhood personified. They take their stories, they put it together in a short package that are easily understood, digestible, so when you walk away, you'll never forget the show that you just experienced. You are seeing 2 different levels of the Uni Queen Steppers. You are seeing us with a message to remind you to respect women of all colors, shapes, sizes, and you're also seeing us have a lot of fun on stage. So if you love to have fun, you enjoy celebrating Black women and women of color, there's no reason to not vote for the Unity Queen Steppers. When these girls touch a stage, they leave an impression. Even when they walk off feeling like they haven't done enough, they've left a mark. And that's the point, that you look at our show, not like another step routine, but as a performance in all, and put some respect on their name. They're performers before they're steppers. And that's what it's about.
I'm gonna add in for those who are logging in right now, who are gonna be watching this later on because the story will be live. And if you missed it, don't worry about it. Go to www.worldofstep, click on weekly Instagram interviews. We are uploading this. So if it goes off Instagram, you're gonna have it forever on there.
Yay.
One of the reasons you should vote for Unity Queens is because if you believe in women empowerment, if you believe in a performance, if you believe in sportsman-like behavior, if you believe that stepping should be mainstream, that it takes a level of professionalism to get there, then these are women and these are a team that you should vote for. From the minute they stepped on the stage, the World of Step, to the minute that they got off, they held themselves with a level of professionalism and sportsman-like behavior that we have claimed ourselves to maintain, and which is why we love what we do, because stepping will be mainstream. This is the team. If you want a team to represent stepping internationally, and you want a team to help bring this to the main stage, this is definitely a team to watch out for. You don't have one performance, but you have 2 to choose from. But make sure you choose and vote for them, because the polls will close on Friday. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What can I say? And I expect some solos. Sammy, I saw you with the like, Sammy. Let's talk, Sammy. I know what you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe.
Guys, thank you so much for watching the World of Step Backstage. You were just live on interview. Guess what? With the Unity Queens. Do not forget to support them. They have serious women empowerment. They have women who are graduating, going to college. But if you see their level of professionalism, their choreography, everything was thought about from start to finish. But you can tell this is not a team that's built to perform. This is a family that's built to making sure that they make a mark on the industry and making sure they are performers above all. We thank you so much, Unity Queens, for being part of the World of Step community. And we wish you nothing but luck in this competition. And to all your performers out there, it's not how you fall, it's how you recover. You want your mark, get out there and get what you deserve. And never forget that. Thank you so much and have a good night.